Hello friends, today we will discuss about the second unit, that is corrosion. So in engineering field, the most important topic is the corrosion. Due to corrosion, the losses and damage are more. Hence, it's a very important topic as per the concern of engineering student. So corrosion means any process of chemical or electrochemical decay of metal due to the action of surrounding medium is called as corrosion. Corrosion is the deterioration or decay of a metal as a result of chemical reaction between it and the surrounding environment. Obviously, the corrosion is the oxidation process. It causes loss of metal. The responsible factors for the corrosion of metal are the consumption of the metal, the environmental, chemical, temperature and the design. So these are the example of the corrosion. So formation of rust on the surface of iron. So here is the formation of rust on the surface of iron. In copper, this is the metal of copper. So formation of green film on the surface of the copper. These are the example of the corrosion. So rusting of iron is the example of the corrosion. Types of corrosion. There are two types of corrosion. One is the atmospheric corrosion or a direct corrosion. Second is the electrochemical corrosion or a wet corrosion, or it is also called as immersed corrosion. So atmospheric corrosion means the corrosion takes place on the basis of atmospheric gases. That type of corrosion of metal is called as atmospheric corrosion. And the electrochemical corrosion means the corrosion takes place in presence of liquid medium. Hence, it is called as electrochemical corrosion or wet corrosion. So in atmospheric corrosion, there are two types. One is the corrosion due to other gases, means sulfur dioxide, hydrogen sulfide, Cl2 gas. And second type is the corrosion due to oxygen. So the main important gas is the oxygen. So corrosion due to oxygen is of two types. On the basis of metal oxide layer formed over the metal surface, it is classified into three types. One is the stable film, another one is the unstable film, and last one is the volatile films. On the basis of metal oxide layer is formed over the metal surface, whether that metal oxide layer is stable or unstable or volatile. So stable film is again classified into two types. One is the porous film or non-protective film. Another one is the non-porous film or protective films. So the nature of metal oxide layer. So one is the stable film. We discuss here the stable film. So we are focused only on corrosion due to oxygen. So first one is the stable film. An impervious layer is formed which check further oxidation. Corrosion is called as stable film. So the metal oxide layer formed over the metal surface is continuously stick up on the metal surface. So that type of metal oxide film is called as stable film. So the example is oxide film on aluminium, Asn means tin, Pb means lead, Cu means copper, etc. So stable film is a generally protected films, and stable film is again classified into two types. One is the protective film and another is in the non-protective film. Second type is the unstable film. Unstable means when metal form a metal oxide layer. When metal is reacted with the oxygen to form the metal oxide, so that metal oxide get decomposed back to the metal plus oxygen. That type of film, that type of corrosion is called as unstable film. So this is the reactions. So metal oxide get converted into metal plus oxygen. So that's why it is a reversible reaction. This arrow indicates the reversible, means metal oxide get converted into metal plus oxygen. So this type of corrosion is called as unstable type of corrosions. So the example of unstable type of corrosion is over the noble metal such as gold, silver and platinum. Au means gold and Ag means silver. So these are the example of the unstable type of corrosion. Third one is the volatile film. As soon as the metal oxide layer form, it get evaporate, leaving the underlying metal surface for further corrosion attack. So the example of this type of corrosion is the molybdenum oxide is a volatile type of corrosion. These are the very dangerous type of corrosions. So metal get damages very fast in this type of corrosions. So metal when reacted with the oxygen to form the metal oxide, that metal oxide layer get evaporate. So due to evaporation, further surface is ready for further attack of oxygen. So these are the very dangerous type of corrosion, because in this type of corrosion metal deteriorated or decay very fast. So on the basis of stable film, it is classified into two types. One is the porous film and another one is a non-porous film. So the porous film is also called as non-protective type of corrosions. So the non-protective type of corrosion means the volume of the metal oxide layer is less than the volume of the metal. It's called as porous film or not protective type of corrosion. Therefore, oxide layer is not completely covered over the metal surface area. Therefore, it creates a pores or gap on the metal oxide layer. Hence, further corrosion is possible. Hence, further attack of oxygen to the underlying surface of metal takes place over the metal surface. So the example of this porous type of corrosion is the alkali metal and alkaline earth metal. The example of porous type of corrosions. So porous type, these one the graphical reactions for the porous type of corrosion. So metal reacted with the oxygen to form the metal oxide layer. That metal oxide layer is a porous. Hence further insertion of oxygen takes place. So the further attack of the pores is occurred on this type of corrosion. So corrosion is continuously takes place in the porous film. That's why it is called as non-protective type corrosion. Second type of stable film is the non-porous type of corrosion, or it is called as protective type of corrosion. Non-porous type of corrosion means the volume of metal oxide layer is greater than the volume of metal. Therefore, oxide layer is completely covered the metal surface area. Due to the absence of any pores or any gap on the metal oxide layer, it forms a barrier for the further action. Hence, rate of corrosion is decreases due to the formation of metal oxide layer. This type of corrosion takes place in aluminium, Sn means tin, Tb means lead, and Cu means copper. These are the example of the non-porous type of corrosion. So this is the graphical reactions of the non-porous type of corrosion. Metal when reacted with the oxygen to form the metal oxide layer, that metal oxide layer is a non-porous, means further action of oxygen does not take place. So the further attack is stopped. So that's why it is the protective type of corrosion, because that layer is completely covered over the metal surface, hence further corrosion is stopped. So this is called as protective type of corrosion. So next is the electrochemical corrosion. Electrochemical corrosion means when two dissimilar metal are in contact with each other in presence of conducting medium is called as electrochemical corrosion, or it is also called as immerse corrosion, or it is also called as wet corrosion. This corrosion is brought about through ionic reaction. So electrochemical corrosion takes place in the ionic type of reactions. In immerse corrosion, it takes place by following types of cell. So immerse corrosion is of two types, or electrochemical corrosion is of two types. One is the galvanic cell and another one is the concentration cell. So galvanic cell means when two dissimilar metals are in contact with each other in presence of liquid medium is called as galvanic cell. So galvanic cell included two dissimilar metals in presence of liquid medium. In concentration cell, when single metal is in contact with different atmospheric condition, that type of corrosion is called as concentration cell. In concentration cell, only single metal is involved in the corrosion process, and in galvanic cell, two dissimilar metal is involved in the corrosion reactions. So next is the mechanism of electrochemical corrosions. So electrochemical corrosion means, in electrochemical corrosion reaction, the reaction at anode is dissolution of metal as its metallic ion with liberation of free electrons. At anodic area, metal get dissolved in solution to form the M2 positive plus electron. So metal lost an electron to form metal positive with the elimination of electron. That type of reaction is called as oxidation reaction. Means oxidation reaction means the liberation of electron. It's called as oxidation reaction. So that type of reaction takes place in the anodic area, anodic region. Okay. The reaction at cathode, that liberated electron. The reaction at cathode is consumption of electron. That liberated electron is consumed by evolution of hydrogen gas, that is galvanic cell action, or absorption of oxygen, that is concentration cell action, depending upon the nature of environment. If the environment is acidic, then evolution of hydrogen type of mechanism takes place, and if the condition is the basic or neutral, then absorption of oxygen type of reaction takes place. There are two types of mechanism in the electrochemical corrosion. One is the evolution of hydrogen, means if the acidic medium is present, then evolution of hydrogen type of mechanism takes place, and if the medium is basic or neutral, then absorption of oxygen type of mechanism takes place over the metal surface. So first mechanism is the evolution of hydrogen. In evolution of hydrogen, a steel tank containing, that is a steel tank containing acidic industrial waste with a small piece of copper scrap is in contact with it. In presence of acidic medium, piece of copper act as a cathode and steel tank act as a anode. Anode undergoes oxidation. Anode undergoes oxidation reaction with liberation of electrons. So this one is the steel tank, and this is the copper metal which is placed in the steel tank containing the acidic medium. So on the there are two types of metal. One is the copper metal and another one is the iron metals. In the liquid medium, in the acidic medium, that iron metal get dissolved in the solution in the form of Fe2 positive with the elimination of T electron, and that copper metal, that's why anode in or the anode there is a oxidation type of reaction takes place. Over the anode surface there is a oxidation type of reaction takes place. So Fe get converted into Fe2 positive with the elimination of this electron. That electron is transferred over the copper metal. So the copper metal, the solution contain H plus ion because the solution is acidic. So the solution contain H plus ion. That H plus ion accept that liberated electron. Due to accept of this electron over the copper metal, there is a liberation of hydrogen gas. That's why it is called as evolution of hydrogen type of mechanism. So at anode we already discussed here, the steel tank is made up of iron. So iron get dissolve in the acidic medium in the form of Fe2 positive with the liberation of 2 electrons. That type of reaction is called as oxidation reaction. In corrosion, the corrosion takes place over the anodic region. So keep in mind that the corrosion every time the corrosion takes place over the anodic medium. So liberation of electrons flow from anode to cathode through metal. So the hydrogen ions from electrolyte accept this liberated electron and undergoes reaction with the liberation of hydrogen gas. That's why at cathode that H plus ions accepted 2 electron to form the hydrogen gas. This type of reaction is the reduction reaction because here electron is accepted. That's why it is a reduction reaction. So net reaction is Fe. So Fe plus twice H plus to get Fe2 positive plus H2. So 2 electron get cancelled. That's why Fe plus 2H is get converted into Fe2 positive plus H2 gas. In this type of mechanism, cathode area is large and anode area is small. So cathode area is small and anode area is very large in the evolution of hydrogen type of mechanism. So next type of mechanism is the absorption of oxygen. In the absorption of oxygen mechanism, this type of mechanism takes place over the alkali medium or in neutral medium. So surface of iron usually coated with thin film of iron oxide. So surface of iron metal is coated with thin film of metal oxide layer. However, if this iron oxide film develops some crack, create a anodic area on the surface, while the coated metal create a, if there is a surface develop some crack, then that area create a anodic area and the other area, that coated metal part, act as a cathodic area. So two areas are developed. That coated area is act as a cathodic area and that crack area act as a anodic area. So this is the metal of iron metal. Iron metal is generally coated with metal oxide layer. If that metal oxide layer is break, then that break area or crack area is act as anode, and other part other than crack area, that part is act as a cathodic area. Hence in anodic area there is oxidation reaction takes place, and over the cathodic area there is a reduction type of reaction takes place. That's why anodic area by crack, here oxidation reaction takes place means Fe get converted into Fe2 positive plus 2 electron, and that 2 electron is shifted or is transferred to the cathodic area. So in cathodic area there is a drop of water. So drop of water means presence of H2O, water, H2O plus in presence of oxygen, H2O plus oxygen plus that 4 electron accepted electron get converted into 4 OH negative ions, means there is a formation of OH negative ions in the cathodic area and Fe2 positive ions present over the anodic area. So these are the reactions. So at anode oxidation reaction takes place, means Fe get converted into Fe2 positive with the elimination of 2 electron. That type of reaction is called as oxidation reaction. So the elimination of reaction means the oxidation reaction. The liberated electron flows from anode to cathode area. The electron are reacted with water and dissolved oxygen. So liberated electron is flows to the cathodic area. So the electron is reacted with the water and oxygen to form hydroxyl ions. OH negative ions means hydroxyl ions. So the Fe2 positive ions at anode and OH negative ions at cathode get combines, diffuse, and when they meet get converted into FeOH by 2 is precipitate, that is called as oxidation product. So Fe2 positive ions that is present over the anodic area, and OH negative ions, it is present on the cathodic area. They combine or diffuse together to form FeOH by 2 as a corrosion product. So this type of mechanism is called as absorption of oxygen type of mechanism. So absorption of oxygen type of mechanism. So there are three forms of corrosion in your curriculum. One is the pitting corrosion, another one is the crevices corrosion, and last one is the waterline corrosion. Pitting corrosion means pitting corrosion occurs due to the presence of dust, sand and other impurities. Due to presence of dust on the metal surface, they are having different amount of oxygen, hence dust portion become anode and other portion become cathode. The anodic part get corroded, resulting in the formation of pit or hole. Pitting type of corrosion means the formation of hole. This type of corrosion occurs in the presence of sand or dust. So on metal surface, if there is a presence of sand or dust, then that area contain less oxygen concentration. So less oxygen concentrated part, it act as a anode, and more oxygen concentration of part is act as a cathode. That type of principle is called as differential aeration principle. So due to differential aeration principle, so the less oxygenated part is act as anode, means it get corroded, and the more oxygen part is act as a cathode, means it get protected. So this type of corrosion takes place. So there is a pit means holes. There is a formation of hole over the anodic surface. So this is the pitting type of corrosions. Another type of corrosion is the crevices corrosion. Crevices means the gap. The gap or crevice can be formed between two metal or metal and non-metallic materials. So crevices corrosion is occur between two metal or metal and non-metal material. Outside the gap or without the gap, both metal are resistance to the corrosion. Hence the outside the crevices, that is called as cathode. So the concentration of oxygen is higher on outside the gap, which act as a cathode, and inside the crevices act as a anode. So inside the crevices, inside the gap is act as a anode, and outside the gap is act as a cathode. Means inside the gap is having a less oxygenated part, hence it act as a anode, and outside the gap it is a more oxygenated part, hence it act as a cathode. This type of corrosion is called as crevices corrosion, or it is also called as gap corrosion. It occurs in two metals or metal and non-metallic materials. Last type of corrosion is the waterline corrosion. In the waterline corrosion, the metal above the water layer is contact with more oxygen, while metal under the water surface contact with less oxygen. Hence less oxygenated part corroded and more oxygenated part protected. Example is the ship water storage tank. So these are the graphs, these are the pictures that is shown here. In the above the water layer, that is having more oxygenated parts, that part is the act as a cathode, and below the water surface part is having a less oxygenated part, hence that part is act as a anode. So that type of corrosion is called as waterline corrosion. So this is all about the corrosion. Thank you for patience hearing.